Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. It's the next world update for Flight Simulator 2020. It's world update number 11 and it takes place in Canada, right? So how to get it? Really easy. Simply start Flight Simulator. There's no need to start the store because there's no store update, and that will prompt you to install, let's say, the latest version, right? As you can see, there's no change here because it still is running that 1.27.21.0 build, which was released last week. So the only thing we need to do is install the update. The weird thing, however, is that eventually it will, let's say, download less, right? So it will download 300 megabytes, then we'll extract them, and that will be a total of 500 megabytes. After that, you will still need to install the world update content from within Flight Simulator itself. So let's first install the base part, which is, I would say, installing some generic airports, and then have a look at it. It looks like also the navigation has been updated. So let's first see what they did with the, I would say, flash screen, right? Or the splash screen, or whatever you want to call it. Normally they will update it with every world update. So I'm really curious what it is. The first time you start the, I would say, solution, it could be that it takes a little bit longer. Although based on the updates I saw what they, I would say, are pushing to you, I don't think it's a lot, to be honest, but let's wait for a few minutes and then see how it goes. If it takes too long, then we're simply gonna pause the recording and then I will resume recording once the Flight Simulator has started, of course. So, black screen. Fingers crossed in that case. Currently there's no, I would say, there's nothing available yet, right? So if you look at flightsimulator.com, there's really nothing about the world update over here yet. Although, hey, it's just here. It wasn't there a few minutes ago. So that's good, right? So this is the video. It takes place in Canada, as already mentioned. It updates 12 urban regions and also the latest photogrammetry data, and features 87 handcraft points of interest. That's a lot. It's for free for everybody who owns Flight Simulator already, so that's good. So which cities are included? Well, this list, Halifax, Sherbrooke, Abbotsford, Saskatoon, Toronto, Montreal, Regina, Calgary, Victoria, St. Catharines, Laval, and Vancouver. Then we've got a very long list of point of interest, which includes a lot of bridges, some hotels, as you can see here, some basiliques, that's obviously kind of normal, towers, lighthouses, some chateaus close to, how it looks like, to some lakes, some observatories, Montreal Biosphere, the Parliament of Canada, multiple things, Prince of Wales Hotel and the Prince of Wales Tower National Historic Site, the Quebec Bridge. So a lot of cool things. Then if we continue to scroll down, we can see that it has a few airports also included in this next world update, right? It's Coola Airport, Castlegar, Dawson City, Deer Lake, and Iqaluit International Airport. So looking forward to look at them. And then last but not least, they also have 9 exciting missions, 3 bush trips, Vancouver Island, Newfoundland, and the Canadian Rockies. Then 3 new landing challenges, Castlegar, Barkerville and Calgary, and 3 discovery flights, Vancouver, Montreal and Toronto. So that's cool. So in the meantime, Flight Simulator has started, right? So don't forget to go to the marketplace, because in the marketplace you will find the world update, right? You can easily figure it out by pressing world. And then you will see, of course, all the landmarks, but also if you scroll down, you will see the world updates. So simply select it, and then it will tell you, okay, hey, this is the world update. It will take you 15.5 gigabytes of disk space, and then you simply press get and download if you directly want to start the downloading. If you only want to get it but not install it, press the get option only. Since this is gonna take a while, I'm gonna pause recording and then I will continue recording once it has been installed. So see you in a few minutes. So back, it has finished downloading and installing. So the first thing which you observe is that still the Maverick one is here, right? So there's no other window here. It looks like that it's gonna jump from one to the other one based on this. But that only shows you the discovery flight, right? But I would say that also has changed. Because if we go to the activities, we will find a lot of new things, right? So if we go to the discovery flights and then scroll down, we will see the new things appearing here. In most cases, they're in the world updates section. And luckily there's also, it's a country now below it, so it's easy to recognize. So Australia, right? Those are all the previous world updates which were installed. And then here we've got Toronto, we've got Vancouver. Really nice to see, but there should be another one over here. We overlooked it. It's Montreal. So those are the three, I would say, discovery flights which were added. Right, if you scroll down, you won't find much here because those were from, let's say, other updates. If you go back to the activities section, you will also find the landing challenges, because we know that there were 3 new landing challenges. For some of them, or for some of you might say, hey, but this is already, I would say, you didn't perform all the flights yet. That's correct. Didn't do it, but also needed to reinstall certain things due to betas, which reset some of the things. So here we've got the Calgary International. I think that's the latest and newest one based on the list. But here we also have Toronto, but that has a B mark, so that one isn't new. So this is a new one, Calgary International. So if you scroll to it, you need to fly with an Airbus A320 and need to land on Calgary International. It's a really busy airport in Alberta. It's the third busiest airport in Canada, right? So you can see already some people tried it out. This is the landing spot, right, where you need to land. You can see it's pretty big, so looking forward to try it out. Then when we go back to landing challenges, I clicked it, but it doesn't work. Oh, here we go. Let's go to Epic and then see if we can spot the other one. It's France. No. I don't think they added one in this section, although this one is new, right? The Castlegar, that's using a different aircraft. It's using the Beechcraft King Air A350 E from India with 2 propellers. Nice one. It looked like a little bit snowy, so this one could also be challenging. Also, a lot of people already tried it. It's the Castlegar Airport, right, which was also known as the West Kootenay Regional Airport. Only has a single runway, but as you can see, it's snowy, which always makes it challenging. Then we've got the third one, and I do think that they put it in this section, right? So here it is, Bakersfield, also a single runway. It's in a small airport, located 1.2 miles. Due north of the town of Bakersfield, British Columbia. So looks cool. This one could be challenging if there's a lot of wind. You can see that already a lot of people tried it out, of course. Going back to the activities, then we've got the bush trips. And in bush trips, there are also some new things added, right? We can see a lot of previous content from the previous world updates is also there. We've got, where do we see it? Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Then we probably skipped one of them. Vancouver Island, that was the first one, right? That was also mentioned in the release notes. That's one of them. Then we need to slowly scroll up because we missed 2 of them already. North Queensland, no, that's in Australia, so that's not the case. Then we had the, come on, where is it? Bush trips. These ones are not new. These ones are also not new. Let me check the release notes, right? Nothing easier than checking the release notes. It should be Newfoundland and the Canadian Rocks. Well, if you spot them, you're probably earlier than I am, because I'm probably overlooking them. But they should be here. Oh, here's the Canadian Rocks and here's the Newfoundland passage. Using different aircraft types, as you can see, so that's cool. So a lot of challenges there, right? So let's look at the world map, because in those scenarios where the content is being updated, you will see a lot of exclamation marks, right? And if we would zoom into Canada, you will see a lot of new stuff popping up, right? So if we look in this angle, we can see a lot of has been added to, I would say, Vancouver, and also to this part, which is, I would say, close to Friday Harbor, which is an airport. And then if we zoom out a bit, we will find some bridges. One of them is the Cloudbreaker Sky Bridge. Some new ice fields in Colombia, some hotels over here. And then if we zoom out a little bit further, then also in the northern part, they added some stuff. It's not too much, to be honest, here, but there is content, right? If we go to the eastern part of the country, we can see more. Right here you can see several, say, including houses, lighthouses, sites, bridges, of course. So a lot of cool stuff, including here, also here in Quebec and in Montreal, right, where they added a lot of stuff, and also Ottawa. And here we've got Toronto. They will probably also have added multiple things over there. Then we've got the Peace Bridge and the Great Wolf Lodge. So all kind of cool stuff which you can try out now, since World Update number 11 is available. Just, I would say, a little bit more than a week after Sim Update number 10. So here ends this video. Enjoy flying the latest World Update. Look at my channel, because I will post some new recordings for the new content. Probably I will record it on my Xbox, because then the resolution can be a little bit higher. Here ends this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you've got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.